Guys, my name is Akshay and today I will be teaching you Algebra 1. I'm currently an 8th grader doing geometry, and last year when I did Algebra 1 it was pretty confusing and hard at first, but then soon as you learn and get the concepts right, it becomes easy. So that's why I made my channel Math Bites, so I can make it easy for y'all just like it made it easy for me. Okay? So the first unit we're going to learn is equalities and inequalities with one variable. The problems in this unit will somewhat look like this. 3x plus 5 equals 20. It does look confusing at first, but if you really break it down and understand it, you'll eventually get an answer like this. You're probably wondering how are we going to get there. So that's what I'm going to show y'all today. I'm going to go to my whiteboard so it'll be easier for me to show you. So this was the problem, right? Okay, so first, the main concept I'm trying to teach y'all is whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So, for example, the first thing you'll do in this problem is probably you will try to minus the 5 out because you can't minus x because there's no x on this side, so you have to minus 5. So here, if you minus 5 from here, as I said, you have to do it on the other side, so you have to minus 5 from here too. And once we do that, we'll get 3x because we minus 5 from this side, and since we minus 5 from this side, it'll equal 15. So right now we ended up with 3x equals 15. Hope you understand so far. And then now we have 3x equals 15. Now we have to simply divide both sides by 3 because here we have 3x, and as you can see, 15 is also divisible by 3. And if we do that, we divide both of them by 3. You will eventually get the answer of x because 3x divided by 3 is x. And then here it will equal 5 because 15 divided by 3 is 5. So that's how we get x equals 5. Hope you understand now. And so now I will put another problem up, just like the same, and I will give you guys some time to do the problem. The problem I'm giving you guys is 2x plus 3 equals 11. You can pause the video now and try out yourself and see if you get the correct answer. Now I'll go through with y'all and tell you how we do it. So as we did last time, since we don't have any x on this side and we only have 11 on this side, the only thing we can do right now is minus 3 from 11 to simplify it. So of course we will minus 3 and then minus 3 from this side too. So then we will get 2, sorry guys, we'll get 2x because we minus 3 from 2x plus 3, that will be 2x. And then here, since we get 11, 11 minus 3 is 8. So you get 2x plus 8 equals 8. And then you basically simplify this, divided by 2. 8 is also divisible by 2. So you then get x equals 4. This should be easy for you guys now. So now we'll go to a little more complex one. Here. Now here we can see that there are parentheses. Okay, but that's not going to change the way that it will change the way we do it, but after it will just add a few more steps, but eventually it will have the same process. So y'all probably know what divisible property is, right? But if you don't know, it's basically when you have parentheses like this and a number in front of it, you basically will put this number to this and this number to this. And you will, and in this case, it would be 2 times x is 2x, and then 2 times 4 is 8. So then you put plus 8 equals 18. That's the easy way using divisible property, distribution property, I mean, to get rid of the parentheses. There are two ways to do this problem, and I'll show you one way right now, and I'll show you the one other way later. So this is one way. You first get the equation like this, and basically we know what to do at this point because I already taught you in the last problems. We'll minus the 8 first, and then you'll get 2x equals 10 because 18 minus 8 is 10. and then you will divide both sides by 2, and you will get x equals 5. Okay, this is one way to do it. The other way is also kind of somewhat like this, but it's a little more, let's just say a little more like different. We can just say that. Instead of doing all this, I'll just erase this real quick, so you guys don't get confused. Instead of using this, sometimes for some people, distributive property might be a little confusing. So instead of doing that for them, we can just get rid of the parentheses if we just get rid of the 2. And by that, we can just divide this side by 2 and this side by 2. Because technically, what it's saying in this side is saying 2 times x plus 4. So if we just divide that whole thing by 2, we basically cancel out the 2. So if we do that, we can just divide this whole thing by 2, and then we have to do whatever we do to one side, we have to do the other side. So we'll divide this by 2 also. And then we will get x plus 4 because we divided by 2, and then equals 18 divided by 2, which is 9. Okay, and then now basically we know what to do here. We do x plus, since x plus 4, we minus the 4, we get x, and then we equals 9 minus 4, which is 5. And we basically get x equals 5. Okay, hopefully this really simplified your doubts or any confusing things on this topic. I will be posting a few more videos on Unit 1, and we will move on to Unit 2 in a few more days. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications to warn